Master Hogwarts has been released. I am 2 weeks late due to some technical issues, but now we are jumping into the adventure of Harry Potter. Hope you enjoy. So, okay, I am not going to read this, but I will pause it and then you can read it yourself. So this is the character creation. I will create my character and come back to you when I have done that. I have now created my character, so what are we waiting on? Let's begin the adventure. And if you see a hand...
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And It was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Oh,
The key! Give me your hand!
well, I'm intrigued.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Okay. We are going to press G to heal to take Wiggenweld potion
What happened?
to get
Poor
health.
George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Portkey.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Okay, so now I'm going to give a message to my hand outside of the camera to go look at it. If you didn't notice, I am in a wheelchair, therefore I need
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
I was going to say I need some extra hands
Mind your step.
to help me. So let's
Where do
say
you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where
This
she
is a
came into
very
possession of the portkey, but I am
fine-tuned
certain it
game,
was to do with
people.
that search.
I have to say
There's the
that.
path down below. This way.
I don't know. Inside me, I feel like
But sir,
it's
how was your
bubbling
wife searching for evidence of lost
of
magic?
joy.
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Okay, so now let's focus on the center and get the magic started.
Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your one work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead.
How the hell are we going over there, guys?
Reparo!
Oh. Reparo. How convenient. I feel like I'm in heaven now.
There.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Let's go look for something that seemed out of place. Now guys, we have a map down here.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
And now we need to explore the ruins. So let's go do that.
Professor, this statue.
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
That's,
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where?
oh, guys,
I don't believe
we are
it.
in the bank.
Hello?
Let's see what.
It can't be.
It can.
Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
Oh, we will.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. You'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12.
This very
As we
much,
speak, we're just
much.
beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
It
Are
reminds
private
me
entrances
of
to the
Harry
bank
Potter.
common at Gringotts?
They are most
Harry Potter, I grew
Anyone
up
with great well-formed power
with the Harry Potter
could have
female
arranged for such a
very,
service.
very significant.
You'll want to take a breath.
So this is childhood memories.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Suspicious.
The armband that guard was wearing was glowing. Like the glow you saw on the portkey container? No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
let's follow
When was the last time this vault was
Professor
accessed?
Fig.
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Listen, I really don't want to go in that vault. I'm quite suspicious, guys. I don't know, should we?
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door. Wait.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
I had a feeling that something
Let
was
me
going
think.
to happen.
There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Okay, and before we...
Revelio. There,
Be-
I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Before we go further, let's say hi to my hand today. This is my... This is my hand. He is responsible for all the technical stuff. But he is also helping me during my day. But due to legalities, we are not revealing his name. So he is going to be called my hand. Go further, please.
Revelio. A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again.
I don't know if I want to
No,
go
I don't suppose you see a
in,
way
guys.
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
I am prepared for a combat, guys.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect
Revelio.
we'll need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
You know, something is just going to happen at some
I see
point.
something up ahead.
What
I'm
is it?
sure.
That glow again. But
It's
on the floor.
typical that's you know. I'm afraid of it. But still I tell my hand to go near it.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved
What?
towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Let me tell you, that's not a reflection, Mr.
Revelio.
I
Martin.
presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Let's cast Lumos. Oh. One more time. Too quick.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Okay. So what I want to do is match the magic protocol. Looks like we are in the combat now, guys. Hold on. No shit, mister.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Revelio.
We need to find Professor Fig, guys. So we are doing that now.
That's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. Lumos.
Another combat is in the air, I believe.
Suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Okay, so we're gonna try to match it with the knife. In the middle, yes.
It seems I have no
Like
choice.
that.
I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Like that. I believe. Hello! One! Okay, hold on, guys. Oh, don't take that. Okay. I think that's it for now. Let's see what it has in store for us.
Lumos. Revelio.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Revelio. Lumos.
If you didn't notice, we are in the tutorials, so the game hasn't begun yet, or it has, but it's learning it. It is learning us the ropes. I really can't wait to see what it has in store for us.
Revelio.
Now we need to find Professor Vic. So let's try to locate him.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Oh yeah. I didn't actually know that viewing memories is a thing, guys. I did, but I have forgot it.
Follow my lead.
Follow your lead, okay. Oh.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Oh, so I see. We are now seeing the creation of Hogwarts.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries.
It can be.
And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know.
Time to fight
But
again.
sir, you shouldn't be in here.
Time to fight.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit these vaults.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Oh, I don't wanna
Sir,
make
they have
you
the key to
mad,
the vault.
Mister.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
Dark
I have no
magic,
patience
guys.
for traitors.
Dark magic.
Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
I know a way out. Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Interesting. Beautiful. That's the word I'm looking for. Beautiful. Royal. Royal and beautiful.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
I promise.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were
complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
One Hufflepuff?
In my end.
That's based on the
Okay, guys, it's time to choose our house. It seems like we are a Hufflepuff. Let's go for it.
Better be Hufflepuff!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
The headmaster is a bit feisty.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor
When-
Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts.
I'm sure I will.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Well, guys,
Revelio.
let's do some exploring before we are getting to the common room. Oh, I just drank a cup of coffee. You see, I love coffee. I can't get enough. No, I don't want to find my common room first.
Revelio.
I want to do some exploring. But guys, this game is an open world game, so it's easy to get distracted. So if I'm distracted, I'm sorry, but I can't do anything about it. This game is so addicting.
Revelio.
Oh, looks like we gotta introduce ourselves to
Oh, hello. She's
Hello.
awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
fellow
I don't know who
students.
she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed, 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
And now we're gonna introduce ourselves to
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
Adelaide.
Arthur's got you. It's all right.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there.
So
You're
dear.
in Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Now we will be speaking to Arthur.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Should we agree with Arthur? Should we agree to Arthur, guys? Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Let's go meet Professor Weasley.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
I will.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
I will try my best to catch up and follow the book.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
And I got a vegan whale potion. If you don't know that, what that is, it's
Simply cast Revelio
health.
on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
This is our field book. It shows levels, it shows upgrades, and it shows quests, I believe.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Oh, believe me, I will.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Let's find Central Hall. I think I found Central Hall, but I'm not sure.
And here we are.
Oh yes, I did.
These stairs lead
That's
directly to
lucky.
Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay, let's talk to Mr. Fig. But first, let's do some Revelio.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, so now we are going to defend against the dark.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, it sounds like you've quite a day
Now we're
ahead.
going to
Classes
defend
and trip to
against the
Hogsmeade for
dark
supplies,
eye.
including your You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Now we are going to defend against the dark. Now we're going to defend against the dark arch.
Revelio.
Now we're going to the defensive class.
Oh, we don't have to spell for
Dark arch class.
Okay.
Oh, look, we have our personal guy there.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oh, fuck. Okay, let's do this.
Ready?
Yeah. Nice, we did it, guys.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego! Super Tiger! Levioso those things.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Levioso join my duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's
Revelio.
enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
We will have to go to the next class, guys. So let's go to child classes.
of spells to cast. So what do you reckon?
Then this first. Or
if we do this one, we'll have a purple spell for the fight. Right?
What?
Well, if we do this, right, then we're only going to have levitation. But if we do this, we can do accio and pull. So it's a purple spell. So if we have purple shield, we can. So maybe do that first, maybe.
Yeah.
And then we have a bigger choice.
Yeah. Let's go to charm class first, and then we then go to class round one, guys, which is like a battle of some sort, I think. Yeah. It doesn't really fit. We need our logo one.
Dark Arts? Hufflepuff?
It gives us protection, right?
Oh, these no. Well, none of these yet. I don't know any stats in here, but you want boots or shoes?
Shoes.
Shoes like this?
No, boots.
Oh, these are steel. They look more. Okay.
Okay, guys, let's go to jump class before we are going to class 1's
Revelio
match. Do you guys know what kind of music it is? Let me tell you, if you know it, leave it down in the comment. I heard it many times before, but I do not remember where I heard it. Sorry.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
What?
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference
between the incantations of the color change and growth charms. Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. The summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we're in
What's
dire
happening,
need
guy?
of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. Steady on with the mouse and guide it along with the symbols. Path to learn spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your one motion along the symbol path. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah. One more time, guys. Thank you, Mr. Hunt.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rather miss an eye here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Oh, are we going to play a game now? I think we are.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Okay, and I kill that. And stop. And stop. Stop.
Splendid! Not to worry. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
That's how I get. Stop.
Very good.
Let us see this. There we go.
Stop.
Well done. Watch this. Phew.
Accio.
Stop.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Now.
Exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Excellent.
Here we go. That is how it's done. Quite impressive. Watch this. There you go.
Now we have to go for the 50. Oh, we were lucky now, guys. If you didn't know, we have been playing a game of...
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Summoner's Court.
We have been playing a game of Summoner's Court. We have been playing a game of Summoner's Court.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Iran?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wand learning to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
Let's
a word
talk
if
to
you would,
Professor.
if you're so inclined.
Well,
Let's talk to
using
the
it on
professor.
clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Okay. What to do next, guys? I think we need to classroom. I think we are going to the classroom now. So let's go and meet.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
The classroom guy.
Revelio.
Did they talk to her?
Come back.
Oh.
Don't get too simply because you had one victory over Sally.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio.
Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you fancy a mole? As long as for only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek. Sometime in the fresh air would... He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confined
Revelio.
inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm.
So as I said in the start, this game, it's like I'm in love with it already.
My life is behind me. I promise. Just make your point. Get away from me.
So I can't wait to see what it has in store for us.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there. Levioso!
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in cross ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
No, we don't. I get this is that totally.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Well, guys, this is going to be it for this episode, but I will have one longer episode more, so please make sure to follow me on both Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook. My name there is donasjon. See you guys later. Until next time, stay happy.